Once I heard that the average toddler says the word, or hears the word no, over 200 times in a day. Yeah, well, who do you think is saying it? Remember that movie with Bill Murray where he wakes up and he keeps having the same day over and over and over and over again? Of course you do. If you're a mother, it's the story of your life. Here are just a few of the things that I repeat on a daily basis. I do not know where your insert random object here is. I was not the last one who had it. Stop hitting your brother. Stop picking your nose. Hold my hand in the parking lot. Do you want to get killed by a car? You have to taste it before you say you hate it. Your coat does not go on the floor. Eat your dinner before you can have any candy. No, no, no. Stop sticking things in outlets, and while you're at it, stop sticking things in your nose. This is not a toy. Please get down from there. The word you're looking for is can't, is won't, because you can do it, you just won't. Poop, butt, fart, and turd, and all poop-related words are off limits. Please be quiet, apologize to your sister, stop hitting, pick up your room, you need a timeout, get off the floor, this is a public restroom. And those are just the things I have to say to my husband. No, really, I could sing them as if they're some sort of deranged Christmas carol. 3 turn it downs, 2 start listenings, and a do you have any sense? I say the same things day in and day out, and at some point in time, you would think that they would be as tired of hearing them as I am of saying them. I speak, and instead I think all they hear is wah, 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 wah. At what point in time did I become Charlie Brown's teacher? Did they think that I liked to sound like this? Honestly, it's only contributing to my tired and listless appearance, the gray hairs multiplying by the minute, the wrinkles invading. My youthful glow is slipping away like sands through the hourglass. Sometimes it's all so mundane. It amazes me, actually, what excites me these days. A trip to the grocery store alone, warm food, I seem to remember warm food is nice, a full chapter read in a book, and my very favorite, shaving both legs in the same shower. Today was an excellent example. My 6-year-old came home and he put his jacket on the hook instead of the ground. I felt like a choir began to sing hallelujah. My front room seemed enlightened. The clouds in the sky parted and tiny little angels flitted about his head. Had I actually finally been heard? I have only been saying, please don't leave your coat on the ground for 2 years, 3 days, 16 hours, 23 minutes, and 15 seconds now. Every day, the same thing. My own mom got mad at me just the other day. She said, he's only 6, you don't have to be so snippety with him. I said, yes, Mom, he's only 6 until you want him to play Vivaldi's 4 Seasons on his tiny little violin, and then it's rocket science. You would think that picking up the coat off the floor would be a no-brainer. I mean, after all, it is a simple little task that his mother's sanity may hinge upon, right? I guess that's a question left for the afterlife, right up there with why the husband won't actually look for anything before he says, I can't find it anywhere. Where did the other sock go, and what is the meaning of life? It seems I remember in my 20s that I wanted nothing more than to be married with children. In fact, I was one of those idiots who used to wish upon a star. Oh, wish I may, wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. Please bring me a handsome and devoted husband and lots of beautiful and obedient babies. And now I want nothing more than to be whisked away in a Learjet to Paris. It's really no wonder that women get hooked on romance novels and soap operas because they need an escape from the mundane, these Groundhog days of our lives. I guess somehow I thought motherhood would be different. Thought it would be more glamorous. I mean, after all, didn't June Cleaver seem a little happy in those shows? I definitely thought it would be easier, and I totally thought there would be less poop. Who knew that motherhood involved so many bodily fluids? I sometimes wonder if it's only me, but then I go to a friend's house and I see that gleaming picture above the mantles, you know, the one we all have, husband, wife, darling children, family dog, picket fence. And I have to remind myself here that it's just a frozen moment in time where for one split second of that camera shutter, all was right in that mommy's world. A brief hiccup where everyone was peaceful and still, the picture perfect family. But folks, the fact is no one takes pictures at a funeral. What I mean by that is that the good, the beautiful, the perfect life that stares back at us from that gleaming mantle above the fireplace, well, that's not life. That's not real at all. That smiling mommy on that mantle, well, she was having the Groundhog Day of her own. She just wiped her son's nose with his sister's backup panties because that's all she could find in her purse. She had just yelled through gritted teeth, "Smile for the camera. Stop hitting your sister. Quit picking your nose. Where did the stain come from on your shirt? You've only had it on 2 minutes." Her armpits were sweat-stained, her hair glued into place. Somebody had to use the restroom. The kids were threatened within inches of their tiny little lives. And oh, by the way, her husband just farted.